Welcome back, Whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are in Shapes 2 challenge mode, the dimension update, last episode. We got this task going. This is our staring dew of the valley. It's actually staring dew of the valley. It's a little Stardew Valley reference, and this looks vaguely, I don't know, sort of watermelon-ish. Right, so I was going to fast forward till all 30,000 of these are delivered in. They're actually going in pretty quickly. But I also didn't want to skip our next, whatever our next research point delivery is, because that is going to put us up over what we need to do our next upgrade. So that 1250. See, we're so close. And as soon as we get one more of these in, it gives us 100. So that's going to take us up there. So we're going to be doing probably a lot of fast forwarding this episode. So hang in there, and we will get through this pretty quickly. And I don't know if it's going to be this shape doing the final delivery or one of these guys. This one looks close. Yeah, this one looks close. So it might be this guy. Oh, actually, this guy. It's probably going to be this guy. All right, let's do it. Maybe you caught I messed up. We don't actually get 100 research points. We get 10 research points every time something clicks in. We just had our random operator shape update. So they are cruising along. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just a couple more, and actually I think this guy's about done. So as soon as that's done, then I think we will actually have, yeah, because then we'll be getting 18. We'll still be close, but no cigar. And there we go. 30,000 of those in. And yep, we're still not there. All right, so what I want to do now is I'm going to just cruise through all of these guys. And as we go through them, I'm just going to kind of show you, hey, here's the build. Boom, it's done. Here's the build. It's done. So we're going to start off by clearing this boy out. And that guy. And all those guys. Okay. So there we go. So this one, very simple. We're going to start off by doing a little red football. So we're going to need circs and squares. And I believe we have a checkerboard. Oh, just for that purpose. Look at this. Butte right here. Let's not put it there. Let's put it there. I believe that's circles and squares. Now this is going to, I believe this is going to make it, but then they're going to be all mixed up in here as far as which orientation. And I was right. Yes, we have some of them are this angle, some are that angle. So I stole this platform from this shape here. And that gets it all evened out. Now we need our painter. Now, here's the thing, too. Last episode, I discovered that my painter platform is insufficient. It is not good. So let's make a new painter platform. Right here. All right. And what was bad about it was built earlier in the game when we had a different ratio. And I did not plan ahead for this. So what I want is this. So that is 1 belt's worth. And let's do it here. Can do it here. Let's do it here. I'm just going to build one side at a time, then hopefully just duplicate it. And so then this is 2 belts worth. Right, because each of these needs 4 belts. Oh, and 4 pipes. Okay. So that makes it actually a little bit easier mentally. Now, what I want to do is something a little different. Let's move this guy to here. And, yeah, let's move all this stuff back a bit. Alright, so we're gonna have these guys coming in like so. That way we can get belts, pipes in. And if we do the same here, let's give it extra little space. Alright, because see then we can just take this output and go like so. So, can we now get pipes coming in like here? And working the way we want. That's one, but that doesn't help us here. And again, don't love the jumping. But as long as we're not changing colors, mixing colors and changing them, it's not horrible. Because it will get built up and it will just sort of stay built up. Okay? And I don't think we need this, but you know what? I'm going to keep it because it'll speed things up. Right, so if I take this and do a flippy flip, then that works over there. To there and there. Okay, I think that just is a quick and easy 4-layer painter that just works. Now let's make it, or 4 belts. Sorry. Let's copy that up. So I'm going to take this and save it as Painter 2. Okay. And what did what just went in? Oh, this guy went in. So look at that. We're 5 points away from our next upgrade. So this is just going to keep churning along. Keep chugging. All right. So that is looking good. Although I am going to actually... Oh. Yeah. That is not great. It's fine. Alright, we're going to leave it there, but then also put it here. And then, yeah, let's grab this. Okay, so that makes red footballs. Although they are in not the orientation that I want. And I could fix that in this platform here, but let's not. Let's just do it here. It doesn't really matter, but it kind of matters a little bit. Okay, that's it. Okay, quick update. This slide was already coming out the right direction, so we left that alone. Anyway, we are good to go here. Kaboom. And now we need to put just a white football on top of it. Well, that white football is the exact same setup as this. So we're going to come on over here. And we're going to do this. Going to grab a mixer. And come up here. There we go. Done. So that's going to make white for this guy. Now all we need to do is interrupt that and put in a stacker. Let that go. Okay, let's forward. And I can see really quickly the next step is just going to be a magenta circle. So let's just get that done. And we can just put that on top right here. If you're enjoying these, by the way, a like and a subscribe. We're super close to hitting 400 subscribers. That would be epic. It would not be a YouTube plaque, but it would be a Gramps plaque in my heart. But not the bad kind of plaque, you know. Alright, we just had another operator shape go through, which means, boom, we got our research points. Time for upgrade. Oh, and look at that, the next one's only 1750. That's actually not bad. Alright, so let's do some quick math. Busting out the old calculator. Now we know that each... oh, wait, hold on a second. Stop. Before we do that, this guy's done. Let's get it going. So, over here. And I'm just going to clear all these out. That there, that there. Alright, that's going to make our next shape. So, and I was starting to work on the top shape tier too. So we'll do that in a second. Alright, so each little package of shapes is 180. There are 6 of them per space. There's 3 spaces per train for the 3 layers. So that means without any upgrades, it's 3240. Now we did have a triple modifier, so that would mean that a full train was delivering 9,720 shapes. But now we have a quadruple. So now a full train delivers 12,960 shapes. Come on, that's pretty great. I like it. Okay, our yellow topper here is going to go on top of these. So again, I just grabbed our little checkerboard guy here, and this. And what I did is this shape was, or this was in the right orientation. This one was not. So I just took this and cut it and flipped it and put it back down. So now they're all in the correct orientation. Now we just need some yellow, which we're going to get by mixing red and green. Oops. Like so. And we'll get our painter 2 to be here and here. Okay, fast forward. All right, and I've cut this off now. Yep, there we go, and I've upgraded. So I've added a stacker here. Yellow's going on top of all these. All right, all completed. I have this set of tasks all lined up for us now. The Shelled Trooper. So let's start off again. Delete everything we've done. Now we're going to start over here with yellow. So we need basically a checkerboard of this and a little tail of this. And have that all yellow, and that is going to stay yellow throughout the whole run. And in fact, over here, yeah, there's no pin under there. So what we build here is going to last the whole time. And why are we so out of red? All right, there we go. That's taken a big stack of red. Yeah, red is definitely an issue. All right, well, I'll get that fixed while I'm working on after while this one is rolling in. All right, so let's do this. There's still no red in there. I love it. Okay, so let's get this going. We're going to start off with a half destroy on our spikes. Then we'll give him a... Wait, we want that one. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so we're going to give a clockwise rotation and another half destroy. Yep. Then we need to do another clockwise rotation. Because that gets us our spike in that bottom corner. And next we're gonna bring out our old hourglass. Yeah, I'll do it. And then the stacker. And then our painter 2. Okay, that's it. In the meantime, quick little claim of this guy. And we did get another, just if you want to see this, another shape. Alright, so while this is going, let's look ahead to our next one. We've got same thing, double spike, and then individual windmill. So we can take, this is our little individual thing. We're going to put that on windmill. And then this is for spiky. So we're going to put that there. Yeah, see, it's done. And then that is going to stay uncolored. Now in the meantime, we're going to pull this guy out. And let's do a counterclockwise route for him. And then a paint. We need him to be yellow. Alright, then we're gonna stack all those together. That's the shape. Now let's get ahead and do this next one too. This top guy here. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with our little notch maker on windmills. But instead of throwing this one away, I'm going to take it and do something with it. Alright, let's do a counterclockwise, and then a half destroy. That gets us down to 1. Then a clockwise. Then a painter 2. And we are going to paint you blue. For that one single little bit. Then we're going to combine it with this. Now in the meantime, I think I had notcher. Yeah. It just gets us one little bit, right? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we're just going to take this and give it a clockwise rotation. And stack it with this. And then that is getting stacked with this. Boing, boing. Alright. There we go. So that has now is going to have created is going to have been creating that top piece, which we will then bring over here and stack on top of this. Then after this, we just have to paint a bunch of stuff white. Oh no, sorry. Nope, we're gonna do this one next. All right, so this one is going. You can see this is chugging along. So now we need to make this top piece here very similar to the last one. Except we can go back to the trash can that we have here. And we do want to do this. Basically that whole thing. Right, so that makes all the blue portion of it. So let's paint that. And now we just need a little spiky tail. And this one is done. This guy is cruising in here. So again, we made that little tail and just stacked it with the blue bit. So the next one after this is basically all we need to do is take everything that is uncolored and color it white. Right? So everywhere except here, we have split things up pretty well. So we can do this. There we go. Nope. Doing this gives us a space where we can we'll put a painter right in here for white. So let's get white, close to where we need it. So I'm just going to pull yellow off of here to go in there. And then blue. And that will make white. And then we're going to do a painter right there to turn all those guys white. And again, as I've mentioned before, this will not be super duper fast, but it'll get the job done. All right, so that is going to drop in and paint this guy white. And then we just need to paint this tail white. All right, so I'm going to start switching these out to white. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. That's going to be the last of these. Let's delete it. I'm confident. Phew. Spoiler alert, I was not super duper confident, but yeah, I was confident-ish. All right, this guy's done. Next one, disorderly progress. So this one starts off like this with a half shape, and then gets stacked up, and then it becomes this full shape. So I think I'm just going to build towards this full shape. And then this, and then it looks, again, that looks to me like the flag of Brazil. Am I totally crazy? So let's start off with some squares. Then over here, we're going to do a checkerboard of circles and squares. And yeah, I'm gonna need this. Oops, I'm gonna need this little additional piece here. We've got right here. I should probably just put that on the blueprint. Okay, so we want these guys going top left to bottom right, point-wise. So that's opposite of this. So I'm just going to copy the whole thing. I'm going to flip it and plunk it. See if that works. Nope. Okay. So yeah, what I need to do is do these individually. There we go. Top left to bottom right, top left to bottom right. Done. Oh, wait, nope. Then we need to chop it in half. There we go. Done. And in the meantime, we're going to start getting this blue circle ready. And I'll bring it right up to here. First one is finished. And the second one is started. So again, this full shape is coming in. Going into there. I'm not going to show you the next one because it's literally all I'm going to do for that next stage. This stage here is I'm going to delete this half destroy. I also have gotten our hourglass white spikes rolling here. So as soon as we need those, they will stack in right here. All right, so this has been cruising along and just about done with delivery. I cut this in once this got to 2,000. I added in the white spiky, so that should be pretty quick here. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to delete all these guys. Okay, there's still a lot coming out that do not have the white spike. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is done. Now, all we need to do is paint our squares green and our footballs yellow. So let's get that going. You see it's having some trouble getting locked in here because there's still some funky shapes in there. It's because of the crossover. Hopefully these two will stick. And then our middle one will join in. Nope, I was still blinking. Alright. Alright, there we go. Our last delivery. Now we're just going to delete all these guys. I'm going to hold on a second here and delete them again. Alright, now I have a painter module pasted. And you, and you. And that should do it. Our next one is the first one that we got once we got pins. And this is our little captivity device. It's kind of like a ball that you might poke things with. I don't know. So that's the next one. And then we still have a bunch more. Boy, I was hoping we could just blast through all of these. But it's actually taking time. Right now, my recording time, I'm at 1 hour and 20 minutes. I don't know what we're looking at on the old timer there on the clock. But I think this might be our last one for this round. And we're going to keep just blasting through all of these. Also, just so you know, while these have been chugging along, I've been going off to operator 6 here and trying to increase its ability. And so it's been piece by piece. Yeah, so like things like this. Like I need to increase that and then that. And then keep going back. To increase things. So I've been trying to build that one up just to get it going. So that is another little project that I've been working on. So we will keep this going next episode with more and more. Okay? In the meantime, we know this one is essentially done. I'm gonna let it go. Thanks so much for watching. This is Gramps, signing off.